Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Take on Tottenham. My name is Ben and this is my take on Tottenham. And full-time result in the first leg of our Europa League tie is Tottenham 2, Dinamo Zagreb 0. Again, we're stressed it's the first leg, so we're only at half-time at the minute. But it was a really good performance from Spurs in general, so let's get into it. So, first 20 minutes, really scrappy. No one's really taking control of the game. I felt like I was a bit worried when I saw the lineup, especially the back four that we had. I saw Dyer and Sanchez ago. I was like, oh no. But the first 20 minutes was really scrappy. You know, Zagreb started very, very brightly in the first couple of minutes. They could have got a goal. But apart from that, they didn't really trouble Spurs too much from then on to the rest of the game. I thought Kane and Lamela were really bright in the first half as well. And then Ndombele I thought was unusually poor for him. He just couldn't get into his stride. He couldn't hold the ball too much. And it's one of his greatest traits. And you ask many Spurs fans, he's very much like a Moussa Dembele type, where the ball just seems to just stick to his feet. But he was just having a poor game in the first half. He got better, but the first half I thought was quite poor. And then we got the goal about 25 minutes in. Wonderful. It started from Harry Kane. It came to Lamela, and he just did a wonderful run. And he kept going. I was shouting like, "Go on, shoot!" And then he found himself sort of getting into the box. I was like, "Have a pop." He was so unlucky. He struck the ball with the outside of his left foot, and it hit the post. And it was such a shame because it really deserved to be a goal. Like I said, Lamela was fantastic in this game, I thought. Luckily, the ball bounced off the post straight into an unmarked Harry Kane, and there's only one result from there. So yeah, we went 1-0 up, and literally, I think from the point that we went 1-0 up, Spurs just went full in control of the game. You know, it was quite nice to see that they didn't try and stop at 1-0. They, you know, again, were only at half time, but you know, they tried to push on for the second, and it was just good to see a good attacking display from Spurs, as we have done the last 2-3 weeks. You know, I think the last two Premier League games we've scored 4 goals in each of those games. So why not go and try and push on, put the whole tie to bed in the first leg. So that was a really good move. And again, just brilliant from Lamela. He was absolutely outstanding today. I feel like we had the overreaction of the season from the Zagreb player Orsic, number 99. It was a move where Lamela went to tackle him, completely won the ball, and then did sort of a 180 as he won the tackle, and their legs just touched, and Orsic went down. Like, I generally thought he'd broken his leg. The pain that he must have been going through, and what was annoying was just the fact that we were going on the attack, we were throwing men forward, and Dele had to put the ball out in the end. And then obviously, as Dele's put the ball out, he's straight back up, Orsic, doing this Saving Private Ryan style, like limp, like no man left behind, sort of like, I'm really terribly injured. I'm definitely not making it up. So yeah, I thought that was just quite funny, to be honest. But yeah, the second half came out, carrying on with the quick tempo, really bright start, and just trying to put the game to bed again. Spurs, for all that trying, I think Zagreb sort of tightened up a bit as the second half went on. We found it a bit more difficult to sort of break them down. And there was an incident with the VAR. Well, should I say lack thereof with it? I mean, Ndombele was in the box, did a few step overs, and then nutmegged. I think, was it Maya or something like that? I can't remember the name. Nutmegged him. And he didn't touch the ball. He full on did not touch the ball and just brought Ndombele down. It looked like a blatant pen without seeing a replay. Then seeing the replay, it looked even more of a blatant penalty. And then literally, like, you're sort of looking at it going, how apparently there was no conversation with VAR. There was nothing had. There was no check or anything. And I'm kind of looking at that going, well, why not? What is it there for if you're not going to check incidents like that? Surely we should have checked that. Like I said, if I know Spurs are in control after tonight with this lead, but I think you go into the second leg. If Zagreb win that leg 2-0, that could be a key decision. So I kind of asked myself, why is VAR not intervening there? But it wasn't, and it's not the first time we've had this. I mean, literally every single weekend in the Premier League, there seems to be questions about refereeing and decisions and the quality of refereeing and VAR in general. Sometimes it's brilliant. Sometimes it works wonders. It really does sometimes do really good in what it's supposed to do, but sometimes it's ridiculous as well. Like, it was like at the weekend against Palace, that VAR decision against Kane when he was virtually in line with the 6-yard box and they were literally looking for an offside and it was so blatantly onside. I just think there needs to be a bit more clarity on the usage of it, or just clarity on what decisions are what now. Because, like I said, everyone who saw that would have said it was a penalty. The commentator said it was a penalty. Jose Mourinho certainly thought it was a penalty. You've seen his reaction, and most Spurs fans probably would have thought that was a penalty. I would have felt like most football fans would have felt that was, but they are not interested. So, Dele, I thought, had a very quiet first half. Got better in the second, but I think he had, since his comeback, probably the quietest game he's had. But there was a couple of glimpses that he looked, quite positive in, but probably his quietest game since his comeback. But he, he's been doing really well lately, so I'm not going to get too on his back about that. Bale came on, immediate impact, did a lovely ping cross off the outside of his boot. And then almost like a very timid shot from Steven Bergwijn on the volley. Instead of lashing at it, he tried to side foot it. And it's just signs of a player who's just lacking confidence. As soon as he gets that goal, I'm certain he'll start, the confidence will come back again. But he just needs that goal, and he's just struggling at the minute. But I really back Bergwijn. I think he's a brilliant player. He's shown what he can do. And even when he wasn't scoring earlier this season, I thought we were better with him in the team. He really ran forward for us, and I thought we were a better team when he was in it. Obviously, his confidence has sort of gone down since then, and he's not playing as much right now. But I still believe, he can do good for us. And then Kane, we got another brilliant, striker's instinct. Really, I think Bale whipped the ball in. And Aurier who whipped the ball in, and the defender sort of scuffed it, and it went straight to Harry Kane. You don't want to be doing that in your own box. Kane took a touch, put it in the bottom corner, and kind of game done really at that point. I think Zagreb made a couple of chances sort of going towards the end, but there was nothing really that troubled Lloris. Lucas came on. I thought he was bright again. He's really been in good form lately, and I would start him against Arsenal on Sunday. I'd stick him in ahead of Dele. I think Lucas is performing really good at the minute, and he deserves a starting spot. So yeah, and Aurier was great as well tonight. A couple of times out of position, but I thought he was really good, and he was just whipping crosses in all night. So that was really good. So next game, big game, North London derby, Arsenal away, Sunday, 4:30 kickoff. It should be a good match. I don't know how to call it, to be honest. I think Arsenal won tonight as well as we did. So it'll be a very interesting game, very very interesting. So I will see you guys after that game. Man of the match tonight, by the way, Kane. For me, this was like a Kane masterclass type performance. He was pinging the ball around, passing wise, picking passes out for Sonny and things, and it was just an all round good performance from Kane, and then contributing 2 goals as well. So Yeah, brilliant performance all around. Like I said, Lamela, joint man of the match, whatever you want to give it. I thought he was excellent as well. So Arsenal on Sunday. I will see you guys for that video. If you like what you're seeing, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and all of that. And I will see you guys on Sunday evening, 4:30 kickoff. Yeah, about Sunday early evening sort of time. So I'll see you guys then. And as always, come on, you Spurs.